And so after the Army, I was kind of, I was going to the University of Iowa studying art education and art history. And I realized I didn't want to be an educator, I didn't want to teach in school, and I didn't want to work in a museum. And so I'm again at that point where I just don't know exactly how or what I'm going to do with my life. I'm older, I was 26 at the time, all my friends are graduated from college, and I don't really know what I want to be. So my brother, Leon, number 12, goes, listen, you're artistic, you're a guy, you need to do hair. And I go, really? Okay, I'm all for it, because I was open to accepting anything and everything that would come my way. So I went to Bill Hill's Beauty, College in Davenport, Iowa, signed up, and I'm telling you, no lie, the first time I held a Marcel iron in my hand, I felt like I was home. Everybody else is dropping it. I'm like, I can twirl this thing, and I can Marcel hair before we even do the class. Of course, it wasn't turned on and I didn't burn myself, but that's a whole nother show. So, once I came into this profession, I was like, this is a really great career. And that was just, in my mindset, okay, yeah, I'm just going to be doing hair in a salon in Iowa for the rest of my life. And, I went through the missions of, working for a manufacturer, and then I opened my first salon, I opened a second salon, and my third salon. And you get to, how many salon owners are in here? When you get to that point where you pour everything into the salon and you kind of lose yourself? And I'm a big goal setter. And when I break down a goal, you have to be realistic. You have to be specific about what you want. If you want a house, do you want a 5,000 square foot house? Do you want a condo? You have to be very specific. You have to take accountability. And this is, this is the research. This is that area where you really think about what it is you want. Take accountability for it, take your classes, move on to, higher education. And the last thing is you got to set a deadline. And if you don't have that deadline, we have a tendency to kind of push it away and we'll come back to that again. We'll scrapbook anytime we can. So when you take accountability and you set that deadline, those goals will come rapidly. I remember at the salon, I was asking one of my employees at the time, her name is Kier, I go, what are your goals? And she goes, I don't really have a goal. And to me, that's very foreign. To me, I'm like, everyone should have a goal. And she goes, but I don't know what my goal should be. And I go, what do you fear? What are you fearful of? And she goes, you know what, I really can't sell retail. I'm like, boom, that's your goal. All right, so let's work it out. Let's talk about your realistic, expectations. Let's be very specific. Even if it's one product a week, take accountability for it, set a deadline. You have a 7-week time period to work this out.